We're going to examine this special triangle is the 30, 60, 90 triangle, and it simply means that with the triangle you have a right angle and then the other two angles are 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Now the important thing to remember here is that your starting point is going to be an equilateral triangle, which simply means that all the sides are congruent and all the angles have the same value. So this is going to mean that each of the angles in this triangle is going to be 60 degrees. We have 60 degrees here, and then here we're going to have 60 degrees. So now we need to create a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So that's done by drawing an altitude from this vertex to the base. And so this is going to be our 90 degrees right here, our right triangle, our right angle over there. And we have 30 degrees here, and then we have 30 degrees. And because all the sides are congruent, we're just going to use S here, S over here, and then the length of this of the base is also going to be S. So because we are splitting the base in two equal parts, this is going to be S over 2. This is also going to be S over 2. So now we have our right triangle. This is going to be 30, 60, 90. So we're going to apply Pythagoras Theorem. So this is going to be, we already have the side. So Pythagoras Theorem simply states that the sum of the squares of the legs of the right triangle is the same as the square of the hypotenuse, which is the longest side. So we're going to take one of this here. Let's call this A over here and then B over on this side. So I'm going to just use B because it's on my right hand side. I'm right-handed, so I'm just going to stick with the B side of the triangle. And we're going to say that our C is going to be S. So this is going to be S squared equal to, let's call this A over here, A squared plus S over 2 squared. So let's go ahead and simplify this. We're going to have S squared equal to A squared plus S squared over 4. So now we're going to solve for A, because this is the length of the side we're looking for. Is our known side, which is A. So we're going to have S squared minus S squared over 4 equal to A squared. And when we have fractions, what I like to do is I use this simple method here. I'm going to cross multiply and then that way as well. So it's going to be 4S squared minus S squared over 4 equal to A squared. So this is going to give us 3S squared over 4 equal to A squared. So now we need to find the value of A. So let's go ahead and find the square root of both sides. So we're going to remember that 3S squared over 4 is the same as 3 over 4 multiplied by S squared. So this is going to give us the value of A. So we'll go ahead and simplify the square root, and we have A is equal to square root of 3 over 2 multiplied by S. So therefore we can simply say A is equal to S square root of 3 over 2. So now we have the value here is going to be S square root of 3 over 2. So one thing we can do with triangles is I can multiply all the sides by the same value and nothing is really going to change. So I'm going to multiply every single side by 2. So that's going to give me another triangle that looks something like this. It's going to look something like this, a right triangle. We're going to have S square root of 3 over 2 multiplied by 2. So that's just going to simply be S square root of 3. And then here we have S over 2, and we multiply that by 2. we simply have s, and then we're going to have 2s over here. So this is going to be our 30, 60, 90 triangle. So now we have a few things to think about. If I have the side opposite 30, so let's go with side opposite 30 degrees. So the side opposite 30 degrees, if that is given, then my hypotenuse is going to be 2 multiplied by that side, and my other leg, so let's call it the 60-degree leg, is going to be the same as square root of 3 multiplied by that side. What if I have the side opposite 60 degrees? What do? To get the side, I'm going to get the side opposite 30 first. So let's go with the 30-degree leg. The 30-degree leg is simply going to be 60-degree leg divided by square root of 3. Or you can say 60-degree leg multiplied by square root of 3 divided by 3. And then our hypotenuse is going to be 30-degree leg multiplied by 2, which is going to be 2 multiplied by 60-degree leg multiplied by square root of 3 divided by 3. Now finally, if we have the hypotenuse and we need to find the 30-degree leg, and we need to also find the 60-degree leg. So for the 30-degree leg, we just simply say hypotenuse divided by 2. And then for the 60-degree leg, we're going to have hypotenuse divided by 2 multiplied by the square root of 3.